Nonsense.
No.
It's nice to have you in here as well.
Thank you.
I was totally amazed when I arrived at Television Centre in Southampton tonight to be greeted by a group of girls outside the main gates.
I know, they're cheap at half the price. Yeah.
Which we've invited in. We brought them into the warm. Are you still attracting? You know, because in the height of Bros fame, what was life like? The height of Bros fame, you know, with 24 hours a day, I guess, girls.
Yeah, it's a lot different. It takes a bit of getting used to.
Yeah.
It's probably not as ideal as everyone think it would be. A lot of guys out there would think it probably would be a bit more fun if they were. At the time, you're talking about a lot of 14, 15, maybe 13-year-old girls.
Right. How old are they now?
Oh, they're in their 20s
They're all in
now.
reception.
So I'm sure the guys would probably have more fun now. But at the time, it's a big responsibility with kids of that age. But it's not quite so like, wow, all those girls. That's not really the issue.
But it still happens.
What?
All the girls following you around.
No,
do they still come to your house? And...
Yeah, they're at the house quite regularly. They're there. They're like, it's almost like a way of being a part of the new thing, the new band and everything. And being a part of it, showing their support. They're there most days, and on weekends it's fairly busy.
It's good. What have you been doing since Bros? What's Luke Goss been doing since Bros?
I've been writing.
Right.
I've got a studio in my house, and I started writing on my own. It was very unusual for me because I'd always write. I was always a writer with my brother and as part of the team. So it was a bit of a lonely experience at first. It's, you know, collaborating with somebody, then being a solo. So I started writing my album, and recorded it, got it right, endless amount of songs. Started my own label with my management team and released some records.
Right, we've got one of your videos which we're going to have a look at in around an hour's time, so stay with us for that. We've also got a competition which we're going to do a little later on to go and see you in concert, because you're playing concerts next weekend.
Yes, Friday and Saturday.
Right.
Yeah, Friday and Saturday next weekend.
Criterion Theatre in Piccadilly, right by Eros.
Yeah.
So you can't miss it. What sort of music is it? Well, what can people expect to come and see Luke Goss and his Band of Thieves?
Yes, right. There's been we have to actually. I mean, we're so skinny. We have to nick everything we can. No, we
I believe that.
It's a guitar-based sound.
Yeah.
It's been compared in the Mail. They said Husky Springsteen connections vocally, and there's like Curtis Steiger and Michael Barton connect.
Right.
They've said if you like that sort of thing, you'll be into it.
Okay.
It's a guitar-based sort of like more rock guitar. It's not heavy metal, but it's rock-based.
Right. Okay, we've got a 24-hour ticket line which you can call if you want to go and see Luke in concert. There's the number. It's 07183944888. 07183944888. Be careful when you dial this time of night. We don't want to get anyone out of bed. Well, they should be watching night
That's
time
incredible
anyway.
artwork, isn't it? Look at the artwork.
This is nighttime TV, I tell you.
Thanks.
What's Matt up to? Very quickly, tell us, how's Matt?
Matt's in Los Angeles. He lives there now. He bought a house there.
He's in Los Angeles?
Yeah, he lives there.
Is he all right?
He was really shaken up, actually. It happened. I was in a meeting, and it was about 1:30 in the afternoon, and I got a call through that there'd been an earthquake, and I was really worried, and I didn't speak to him until 3 o'clock that morning.
Wow.
And I said, listen, Matt, if it happens again, call me, because I was more nervous than he was, but he was fairly shaken up about it. He threw him out of bed, and his TV and video were on the floor and everything. It was madness.
But he's okay.
He's fine, absolutely.
Delighted to say Luke Goss is my guest on Night Time tonight. You're with us for a while.
Yeah, I want to say happy birthday to my guitarist who I've just left. He's drunken stupor that he's in at the moment, I'm sure. He's 25, he wishes, today. So happy birthday, Greggy.
Great, happy birthday to you. Stay with us, we will chat some more later on. There's a competition for you and a chance to the Thieves. But now we begin with James Whale and Whale On. You like this, don't you?
I like his sincerity and his lack of hypocrisy.
It's all right then.
Hi, James.
Okay. 80s, first on BBC One, Music and Memories.
Whale and Whale On at the same time next week. Did you enjoy that?
Oh, absolutely.
You're so sincere.
I know. You've written all over my face.
Luke Goss is my guest on Night Time tonight. We've spoken about so much. We've still got so much I'd like to talk about. But we've got a competition very shortly. So if you'd like to win tickets to see Luke in concert very soon, have a pen and paper ready. We've also got a copy of your books and music, signed pictures. Have that pen and paper ready. After we've seen a bit of you in action, should we have a look at one of the songs?
I'd love to.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, have a look at this. This is Luke Goss and the Band of Thieves and a song called Give Me One More Chance.
This is a cloud. I need you with me.
baby, give me one more chance. Oh yeah, baby, give me one more chance. Oh yeah, didn't I give you everything? Didn't I give you love? Give me one more chance. One more chance. Oh yeah, baby, give me one more.
Goss and the Band of Thieves and Give Me One More Chance. Good song. Where was the beach scene there? Where was that filmed?
I've got to say, I haven't got a clue. I wasn't there. We did a lot of it in the studio. We
right.
put screens up. We did most of it in the studio where we were recording the album. And
it's a trick.
The girlie and the dogs and the beach and everything were extras. I think they were complimentary, I think.
Luke Goss is my guest on Night Time tonight. We've got a package of prizes for you to win right now if you'd like to go and see Luke and the Band of Thieves in concert. The concert's at the Criterion Theatre next weekend?
In Criterion Piccadilly Circus, Friday and Saturday next week.
It's right next to Eros. You can't miss it.
Facing the wrong way, I think it is at the moment.
Right, okay. And you've got a question. We've got the prize packs are the tickets, okay, first of all. We've also got the book, Luke Goss's book, which got to number 8 in the bestsellers. I'm not going to mention the title for obvious reasons in a moment or so. We've also got a copy of record and photos which Luke has signed as well. You got a question?
What's the name of the book?
It's the name of the book. Any idea? Name the book. Drop me a line to my usual address this week, please. You know the one. Graham Rogers at Nighttime, Meridian Television Centre, Southampton SO2 OTA. Graham Rogers, Nighttime, Meridian Television Centre, Southampton SO2 OTA. Name the book, and you could be going to see. What are you looking at? You could be going to see Luke in concert.
You've got chewing gum in your ear.
It's not chewing gum. That's not chewing gum. This is all high-tech stuff.
That looks revolting.
It feels revolting, I tell you, but if I don't put it in, I can't tell you when the next programmes are coming up.
That's what she said to me last night, but we're going.
Are you willing to stay with us a bit longer? Stay with us and chat some more later on in the night?
I'd love to.
Great, because you watch Nighttime, don't you?
I do. I'm an insomniac, as sure as everybody else watching this at the moment is, and
right.
I watch every night, nearly every night.
So here we are. I mean, is it as you imagined? I mean,
it's much larger than I imagined. It's about 3 foot by 2 foot on the screen, but it's much bigger. It's at least 4 foot.
Am I bigger than you imagined, Abby?
Absolutely.
It's going to be in the sun on Monday now, isn't it? I love that. Right, what's on Nighttime tonight then, Luke?
It's new music, 2:20, followed by Cinema at 3:25.
Right, you don't like Cinema, do you?
Well, there's no presenters, and it's like a bit personality lacking.
Right.
And I think you would be the man for the job.
Thank you.
Send me the invoice,
Thank
right?
you very much.
I'll send you the invoice. Noisy Mothers at 3:55, followed by my favourite programme, if you have nothing to do at all. Sleeping is probably more fun, but followed at 5 o'clock by Free Screen.
5 till 5:30 in the morning. Luke Goss is my guest on Nighttime. We're going to chat some more very shortly. After we bring you up to date now with the news happenings from around the world, a bulletin of news from the studios of ITN in London. And a little later on with the morning news at 5:30 in the morning. Luke Goss is my guest on Nighttime tonight. He's going to tell you what there is still to come this morning.
In an hour's time at 3:25, there's Cinema, then followed by Noisy Mothers at 3:55, and then the wonderful, interesting programme.
Look, we need more enthusiasm here, come on.
You've already paid me as much as you can to be that enthusiastic about Free Screen at 5 o'clock.
Stay with us for more from Luke Goss a little bit later on, after we show you some of the other new music from around the world.